I like the sound of that arc rifle. Radium weapons eventually kill their wielders. Main generator. Hello, you. Do me a favor, go to Discord and share the link out for me. And tell them we're live as well. I like that one.
I am an Inquisitor of the Imperium, and I seek the truth in the darkness of the Caligari Center. I understand the significance of knowledge as a former adept in Cult Mechanicus, the keepers of technology. Although I have followed my true calling, and did not become a tech priest, I haven't abandoned their approach. I hunt for secrets, and rip them from the galaxy if I must. My most important investigation is drawing to a close. I have dedicated years to finding the technological marvels of Uther Tiberius. That legendary Inquisitor was excommunicated millennia ago, but he is still remembered in the sector as a visionary and a madman. For a long time, I have been stumbling in the dark, but my relentless data hunt has thrown up some promising leads. I have sent out my most loyal retainers to investigate. Their assignment was to locate an ancient research facility. That is a low-risk task. I will be heading down to the planet. The mission evidently requires my personal involvement.
Love the fact that they've added Tyranids and Eldar as well. I know, right? I spent most of the night, well, I went to sleep at like 8 o'clock yesterday, and I woke up at like 4 AM, so I spent like the last 5 hours watching anime.
Void Ship Control Unit 11 Kappa. I requested transport to the last known coordinates of my retinue.
And then,
what is this place?
The devs finally decided to release this to console that I've been waiting for ages.
You have reached the closest accessible location to your biovassals. Target zone is under quarantine protocols.
Deficient analysis.
They kept running into problems with the console release.
Infestation. The entire world is under standard Imperial quarantine. But my inquisitorial decree nullifies the order.
Complementary data. This area is under Code Vermilion lockdown to vehicular access. Machine spirits are forbidden, and therefore unable to enter the marked zone.
Curious. This must be a Cult Mechanicus ward. I will proceed on foot then. Exload me the coordinates.
Awesome. Is that a shield generator? I think it is. But yeah, I've been waiting for this update for fucking God knows how long.
Warning. Hostile fire.
Finally, I've been waiting to engage Tyranid organisms for a long time.
Affirmation required. Are you sure you
And it's an all new campaign and story and everything. And if you look, they've overhauled all the graphics as well. Overhauled all the graphics, revamped all the sound, everything.
Area clear. Add a secondary rumination snippet to the mission points. I've observed unusual levels of Xenos activity. All Tyranid organisms are bound to the sentience.
Ah yeah, this is what we played when you were here, and they finally released the DLC for it to console.
Annihilated centuries ago. This phenomenon requires additional research.
And his new class is ridiculously overpowered as well.
Confusion, terror, or elation.
If that was a subtle jab at my unmodified behavioral patterns, you are risking a mechanical lobotomy.
You should get it for your you should get the actual game when you've got money yourself, because you'd enjoy it, because it's up to 4 players online. This is.
You are approaching the location of the last transmission. No life signs detected.
Log me a new priority task. Obtaining a new retinue.
I am manifesting envy. Your biovassals must have already been rewarded with blessed oblivion.
I see that there is still much work to do on your self-deprecation filters. Operator, I've discovered the remnants of my expedition. My retinue perished while locating the entrance to a high-security research sanctum that was held the key to my investigation. The quarantine records radically downplayed the immensity of the secrets.
It's an entire, for this campaign, the developers brought out an entirely new storyline that's based, after the main campaign.
It didn't qualify as a priority assignment.
There's all new content from the devs.
I need more data to answer the question.
Also, when you play it online, you can use your own character instead of a preset one. There's new stories. I've got almost all the DLC for this as it is. So them adding this to the game is just a bonus for me. I can't wait to fucking... they've added 2 new enemy factions which are in the Warhammer universe already. But they've added Tyranids, which is what I'm fighting now. And they've also added Elder. Brett will be able to access this for free because I've bought it.
The mindless brutality will be punished. I'm ready to enter the vault now.
Recalibration and organic rejuvenation is advised before entering.
A logical
I'm gonna love it, I am. They also brought in a whole new intro and everything. They've even brought in a challenge mode for the game. So it's like adventure mode for Diablo 3 where you can just run around the entire game. And they've also added new subsectors. The space map for this game is fucking massive. It's absolutely huge, the space map is. Well, you saw it when you saw a small amount of the actual map when you were here. There are some parts of the map on my main character that I still can't access. Because I haven't cleared other ones that are in the way. I can't access the command bridge yet, then, can I? Why is he bright red, but there? I have no idea why he's bright red, but there, so we'll just ignore that for now. It's multiple galaxies. Bionics. They've added new skill trees as well. Construct ability, construct defense. Construct offense. Well, they suffered a lot. The developers themselves ran into a lot of problems trying to release it on the console. It was meant to come out yesterday. But it couldn't be done. It came out on Xbox yesterday. Can't wait to fight the Elder, I can't. Fighting Tyranids with Brett is going to be awesome, though. Yeah.
The location seems mostly intact, but first I must restore the power. Where is the generator?
Accessing the blueprints through the new sphere as we speak.
Send me the coordinates.
That is probably what it was.
Your actions were lost.
I can command them to move? That's cool.
Reporting in. Data dissection of the archives has been unsuccessful. All records of the vault have been.
That only confirms my suspicion. Expands records. Special lockdown on a world under Adeptus Mechanicus. The tenacity of these creatures is astonishing. According to the records, the Adeptus Mechanicus purged this world decades ago, and all they managed to do is to force them underground.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this came out on PC, like, last year this did, and they were trying to port it to Xbox. And PS4 did them to it as soon as possible. Like, I can just sit back and let my constructs do all the damage if I really want. Seeing as they are kind of powerful, like.
This is a vast facility. Leaving resource of such magnitude on a quarantine planet.
I'm in love with it so far, I am. I love summoner classes and games.
Expeditions several times. The Inquisitor expedition.
Summoner classes in video games like this are my fucking like specialty.
Execution protocol initiated.
It's apparently the same size as the main story as well, so it's really long. Plus, because I've got all the DLC as, like, well, almost every DLC they brought out for the game so far, I'll be able to access all of that with this class as well.
Power has been restored. Now the entire facility is accessible. My next task is to find out how this sanctum was connected to the mysterious research of Uther Tiberius.
Reminder, Tyranid lifeforms consume all biological material in order to reproduce.
Indeed. This is why I need to locate the main data vault to find clues.
Moral, steel abides longer than flesh.
Your annihilation is a gift to the Emperor.
Like, the new weapon sounds and everything are just great. I was waiting for this to come to console for fucking ages. Every day I was checking Twitter, and then I got a tweet from him this morning, because I regularly interact with him on Twitter, that they'd released it to console. Well, the PS4 specifically.
Solitary operation against an extremely hostile bioform. Without any existing created by Tiberius.
My goal is to find proof here.
Warning. Your quest for sacred knowledge is based on assumptions. It is endangering the safety.
Noted. Now leave me be on this.
Fighting Tyranids is going to heavily please Brett as well. Like, fighting Tyranids are mine and Brett's favourite things to fight. Me and Brett are going to be doing a lot of Warhammer related content for the next few months. There's going to be a lot of multiplayer streams coming out, a lot of fucking duo streams, everything.
Clue has been archived. Any annotations?
This sanctum belonged to the Zenerite sect of the cult Mechanicus, who specialize in Xenos artifacts. The ancient logs indicate that they were under the patronage.
You should try and get like somebody in your family to loan you the money so you can get the game yourself. Like, I know you enjoy it as well.
Irrelevant. Knowledge is the true manifestation of divinity.
And this game spawns more enemies depending on how many players there are as well. As you saw when you played him in the year. I wonder if I can repair the turrets.
Activation sounds initialized. Defense mechanism activated. Charge!
Like, he's really strong for a new class.
Necessary.
The hotel said they're going to send you the tax check, so that's the main thing you want to be concerned about, because if they haven't said they're going to send it, you're not going to get it. That's a problem. If they don't give it to you, though, it's illegal, and you can sue them for it.
It was a late warning, operator. The source is a Zoanthrope, a monstrosity created to harness and manipulate the unholy powers of war, an aberrant and dangerous opponent.
Zoanthrope. So she actually did send it out then.
Operator, I'm sending you a pit grab of a very unique apparatus.
Receive. Commence commencing analysis.
This must be connected to the Tiberius research.
Analysis failed. There is no match in the schematics library.
The core concept definitely suggests a uniquely modified neural upload mechanism. Remarkable. An incoming box message. How?
No logical explanation. The sanctum
Have you
has
put
been
in your
locked
one
for
from Dairy
centuries.
Queen?
It was a rhetorical question, operator.
Yeah, that'd be a good start. Man, I just got a red item.
I bid you an efficient cycle, Inquisitor. I am Tybalt Vertax, Fabricator General of the Forge World.
That is stupid.
I would like to greet you on behalf of the Holy Ordos. This conversation is rather unexpected.
I have been monitoring your actions since you reactivated the Reactorum. Accept my condolences on the loss of your retinue.
I find the compassion surprising for a tech priest of your status.
I take this remark as a compliment. Diplomacy is one of my high-priority mundane functions. But enough with the pleasantries, Inquisitor. We
Can't
must
see his
talk
face,
about
but I'm
Uther
in front of his
Tiberius
face.
and his work.
This is highly classified information.
I am
You can hear
aware.
his voice.
If you could
You'll
visit
see him
me
when
on
we're in the
Station
ship
Sector
anyway.
11, I have important information for you.
More than likely. That's it. That's Dark Elder. Yep, I'm the guy he's talking to through the Vox channel. But I like that they overhauled all the graphics for this content update and basically revamped the entire game with this update, which means they're going to be bringing more shit out. I hope they bring out at least 2 more classes. Forge World Seal. I'd love to know why it's still fucking bright red though. Still can't go to the command bridge. Forge World Fool as well, because you don't really know your Warhammer that much, is where
Inquisitor,
most of this
how
basically
socially
is.
proactive of you to visit me. A straightforward approach, most commendable. I accessed the digital scrolls on your non-classified investigations and noticed the main object of your interest, and this was confirmed by your recent visit to the Sanctum. You are actively seeking tech relics of Uther Tiberius, the infamous Inquisitor excommunicated for potentially heretical studies. I have information that could significantly advance your pursuit. That sect was terminated a long time ago. I have more valuable information for you. The Martyr, the wandering fortress monastery of Uther Tiberius, long thought to be lost, has returned to the Caligari sector from the Immaterium. The problem is that the Martyr is currently under a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, which even I have no word on. Your credentials, on the other hand, would grant you access. I have the current coordinates of the ship. I am the fabricated general of a Forge world. I have my methods. I have an informant
Forge
in the
worlds are
retinue
where
of the
all
Inquisitor
equipment
in
is
charge,
made, and a
stationed
lot
on the
of
ship of a
Space
certain
Marines
Captain Van
are
Winter.
made.
We could both benefit from the Archaeotech secrets in that monastery.
You need to hurry up and let me go to the command bridge so I can fucking change some skills and have a look at some new skills. I bet you are, because you get to watch me play this. And it's like you enjoy. You know, I'm glad I had you play it when you were over here, because I didn't think you'd like it at first, but you do like it now. And said, I'm glad you woke up as well, because you got... Well, I bet... Well, what I said was, I bet you're glad you woke up, because you're going to watch me play this.
My search for the fabled monastery of Uther Tiberius is complete. We will tear it apart to find the secrets of a fallen Inquisitor.
Cursory analysis indicates that this modified Alpha-class vessel is barely functioning. Emotional outbursts are illogical and groundless.
Enough. Give me a status report instead.
Hull heavily damaged. Invocations of blessed recalibration.
And I also said, I'm glad I had you play when you came over, because I didn't think you'd be into Warhammer, but you are now. I mean, the character they give you is a game-built character. It's not a character you built. Like, there are 4 classes in this altogether, and each class has subclasses. Like, you didn't get to truly experience it the way you should have experienced it.
This area is currently inaccessible. I will need to find a cogitator to override the local door settings.
To truly experience this, you need to be able to play it as your own character, not a game-given character. And I got a funny feeling you'd like the assassin.
Accessing the sacred mechanism now. I'm detecting approaching forces, probably hostile. Your actions were wrong. The decks are swarming with wretched creatures. It must be the descendants of the original crew, twisted beyond recognition by the ruinous purpose.
Caution.
Another Chaos ambush. This cannot be a coincidence. For the Emperor.
There is also tons of DLC for this game.
The machine spirit is opening and closing gates to divert the hordes towards me. A clever anti-intruder system.
Augur readings show a considerable number of hostiles.
You'd enjoy it. It's got a really good storyline as well.
Intruder, the rituals you are initiating are redundant. We are accessing your noospheric implants to converse with you.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. Identify yourself.
Our true name is Blessed Binary Code, an arcane hexadecimal chant. But you can call us the Machine Spirit of the Martyr.
You are a tech heresy. You are an AI.
Your assessment is logical, but wrong. We are the purest form of the digital apotheosis, created by the will of the Holy Orders and the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Uther Tiberius was thrice judged as a heretic. I am here to examine, catalogue, and judge his tainted heritage.
Regrettable. We must refer you to our directive, AFA 21A, subsection 43, outlining the protection protocols concerning the confidential research program of the Martyr. Summary. Leave immediately or risk the consequences.
The conversation with the machine spirit was like nothing I have ever experienced. Disable sarcasm. This was not an ordinary machine spirit. No, it was something else. I've analyzed the noospheric stream, and I'm certain of it.
Speculation. It could be the tech relic.
A unique machine spirit with enhanced cognitive functions is a treasure that could make all the risks worthwhile.
Warning. If it doesn't tell you.
Target delivered. Operator, did you access the Martyr noossphere?
Now.
I need a preliminary evaluation.
The logs indicate the scenes benefiting catastrophic war. There are weapons.
Doesn't even need to do anything because these fucking machines do everything for me pretty much.
Uther Tiberius was an excommunicated Inquisitor and notoriously dabbled in forbidden research, which is also the reason I'm here. Your termination is mandatory. The several millennia of the warp brought havoc to this once blessed monastery. It must be cleansed. Another technological marvel defiled.
It's like an extra fuel generator, that is.
Last warning. Leave the Martyr.
I need to
Go
perform
get yourself
the
a snack
override
or something.
incantations to enter the local cogitator network. Otherwise, these doors will remain closed.
Yeah, because that's gonna work, isn't it?
Your actions are very logical.
The difference with when you were here is if you just walk, the kitchen was just like through the door. Why can't I go through there then?
This is extraordinary. I found what I was looking for. The blessed fusion of man and machine. Now I know the secret of Uther Tiberius. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, the penitent soul became one with the machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence. It is the tech relic I was seeking. Operator, I need the location of a certain apotheosis chamber.
Accessing deck blueprints now.
Whatever that place it is, it must be the very soul of this ship, and the answer to all my questions. Your annihilation is a gift to
the Warning. Warp anomaly detected in the vicinity of the Martyr. Unidentified material.
Splendid. Keep me updated. I am the Emperor's wrath.
Yeah, they've always had to employ practice for these.
A regrettable loss. The machine spirit has changed tactics. Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. Operator, initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god.
Send the machine spirits after me now.
Your actions were illogical.
I love the in-game music they put in, you know. I wonder if I can turn the actual music up. I want the game music and the speech higher, and then what I'll do is I'll turn master volume down to about 70.
Decontamination protocol has been initiated. Logically, it must be another attempt to hinder my progress. The chamber I'm trying to breach is protected by void shields. I must deactivate all of them before I can teleport
I mean,
in.
cheese it to the snack. Have a snack.
You are attempting to impair the blessed defensive mechanisms. This cannot be tolerated.
I always want...
You are participating in sacrilegious practices. Stop. Face the consequences.
The search for sacred knowledge follows no set protocols. I will not stand down. Another tech memento has been lost.
We regret to inform you that due to your perseverance in committing tech heresy, your death is now imminent.
I'm ready to face the consequences of my actions. Necessary. filters have been deactivated. I can return to the teleportarium platform. For the Emperor.
Readings indicate that the Voidcraft is a Chaos vessel. A Nurgle cruiser is approaching the Martyr and has launched several boarding vessels.
I need to return to the ship.
Negative. Strong Empyrean distortion fields detected. Chance of successful return is estimated low.
Understood. Any ideas?
Suggestion. Allow me to calculate the most optimal vectors and use this ship to reach the Chaos cruiser. We can manually to blow up the reactors. Destroy the hostile vessel, cutting off the reinforcements.
What are you saying? I deal with the invaders, then get stranded on the Martyr?
That is the most optimal outcome.
Permission granted, operator. Strike down the enemies of mankind.
I will trade my faithful servitude for blessed oblivion. For the Emperor.
Hey, they probably just have a tank to them. It's probably just a tank to them.
Entering the Apotheosis chamber now.
See, they are the original Inquisitors, but they with like a Nurgle champion behind them. You have a Psycho Assassin and an Inquisitor champion. Personal Vial Shield, Mind Link Point. I'm not answering that because I don't recognize that number. Why would I answer a number I don't recognize? Fucking Wolverhampton, like why would somebody in Wolverhampton be ringing me? They just put your number in a data. They just get your number from a database. They do. That's all it is. And then they try to sell you something. I really upset somebody the one day doing it. They're like, "Oh, we're only trying to sell you a phone contract." It's like, why the fuck would I need a phone contract when I'm on pay as you go? And they're like, oh, so you can ring your family. I went, that's what Facebook's for. So I said, if people want to talk to me, they can get hold of me. I don't tend to ring people from a phone. I have a phone, so people can get a hold of me, not me get a hold of them. And the guy was like, oh yeah, but it'd be nice if you rang them once in a while. It'd be nice if you minded your own fucking business. And he shut his mouth then. And I told him, do me a favour, but have a nice day, fuck off, and delete my number from your database. I got another phone call from the same company next, and I went, so I said, look, I dealt with one of you yesterday. I want my number deleted from your database. I really don't fucking appreciate fucking calls that I'm not interested in answering. And the guy's like, well, if you're not interested in answering, why answer? I said, because it's a fucking nuisance to have you ring me and not delete my number. So I said, if I delete my number, I'm blacklisting you. I'm reporting it.
Your wish has been finally fulfilled, operator.
Deleting my number, I never heard
as
from
the
him
weapon
again.
of the Emperor. Your service was noted. Reverting to audio log. New entry. I'm stranded on the Martyr. The loss of the valuable research stored in the information canisters of my ship is irrecoverable. But the discovery of this fabled derelict could make even that worthwhile. My first encounter with a unique machine spirit was far from peaceful. Still, the presence of the Chaos Invaders on this traveling fortress monastery could make us allies. The Martyr is under attack by the forces of Nurgle,
exactly.
and I want to know why. I need to find a terminal to make contact with the machine spirit again.
It's like they don't seem to want to fucking stand.
Your actions were logged.
Retracted her.
That sounded like a distorted Vox message. Either someone is trying to communicate with me, or my Vox receiver is picking up static interference. Repentance is redundant.
An Inquisitor! What a precious gift for the Prophet of Decay.
The Corpse Emperor has unleashed his dog on us!
Alert the Prophet now!
It's given all the plague marines all different
The Martyr
voices.
has already been tainted by the filth of Nurgle. But these traitor marines are far more dangerous. I shall purge this place with sacred machines and extreme prejudice. Target eliminated. I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
There we are.
Activation sounds initialized.
Yeah, champion, but yeah, how big's this champion? I ain't just standard bearer. You know, the music of this game is one of the main things that drew me to it. And the fact that it's from the Warhammer universe, but still the music to this game when the combat picks up is one of the fucking key features.
Requesting digital audience with the machine spirit of the Martyr.
We have re-accessed your implants. Continue.
I suggest some adjustments to your defense protocols. Prolonging our mutual feud seems counterproductive. I propose cooperation against the invaders.
A logical conclusion. The Utherian theorem must be protected at all cost.
How shall we proceed?
A significant hostile force is moving against the Apotheosis chamber.
Possibly, yeah, but we also have some lurkers in the stream.
Is critical.
Just periodically, like every hour and a half, or every 2 hours in the server, just let people know that we're live. And because you're an admin, you could do it in the announcement section as well. Just periodically let people know, because people will pick it up in the end. That's Ragnar, that's what's trying to get through to me.
They are using inquisitorial encryption, but the vox stream is distorted. The warp disturbances are probably scrambling their communications. Anything to add, Machine Spirit?
Your assessment is correct. Inquisitor is
That's a strangely vague statement.
The mission of said agent is unrelated to your investigation.
They also, you know, my main character is level 60 Bronte. They increased the maximum level to, not 70, but 100. 100 is now the maximum level in this game.
You sound like you know this person.
We gained extensive knowledge regarding the mission of this Inquisitor during the agent's first visit to Martyr.
And you neglected to mention this fact to me.
This information was unrelated to your mission. Therefore, it was categorized as low priority. Also, you must warn that another wave of enemy forces is approaching.
Execution protocol initiated.
Plasma caliber? What's a plasma caliber?
You do speak their language. 99.2% of the Empyrean seals have been corrupted by the plague-infested scum. Much easier to kill their property. And get to the chamber for the Emperor.
I've tried everything to establish connection with my fellow Inquisitor, but due to the ever-increasing warp fluctuations, we can only hear fragments of their conversation. Whatever the agent is doing
What,
here,
7 AM?
the readings are troubling. Something is happening on this ship. I am the Emperor's wrath.
It's not bad then. At least it's not like 2 AM for you.
Activation sounds initialized. Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
You have reached the Apotheosis chamber. This is the shrine of digital martyrdom that you must protect. Otherwise, the Utherian theorem cannot be upheld.
I will require access to the chamber and Uther's tech relics to complete my investigation.
Your main objective is to defend the chamber at the moment. Your request is irrelevant to the situation.
Initiating energy canticles.
I have a fact that these fucking mechs just do all the damage for me. Ripping the plague augur into pieces. Chicken nuggets and fries is always a good way to go.
Perish.
This is how you defend. I love the fact that they just go out and seek enemies.
Somebody will pay for this techno-barbarism. Pit feed initiated.
What's up,
This
Nipples?
is an enormous discovery. The culmination of my investigation of the tech relic of Uther Tiberius.
Nipples, the man with a plan to get in the top chat spots today.
The improved communion between man and machine. The creation of a spirit with enhanced cognitive abilities. The work of a true genius.
Right decision. The technology used is controversial, however, such a miracle cannot be wasted through a rash decision. I will download the pattern to be studied by the Fabricator General. Puritan decision. Technology used in the apotheosis chamber shows clear and damning signs of tech heresy. It cannot be allowed to exist. Nah, I want the fucking
this
tech.
This miraculous union needs to be studied and replicated.
Stored demonic essence will be released.
Not bad, Nipples, dude. But this is an early stream anyway.
I don't know what is happening with my fellow Inquisitor, but that Vox message sounded dire.
Correct. This agent has made a significant contribution contribution to the preservation of the Alpha subject. The survival of the Alpha subject is paramount.
I require access to the dossier on this Alpha subject.
We cannot comply. You must leave.
Log entry. I'm placing a grade Kappa immaterial burst transmitter on the subdeck, which will help me locate the Martyr later. I'm leaving the monastery now and try to establish connection with the other retinue. The Emperor protects.
Maybe now we'll actually well, actually, yeah, we will be able to go to the ship now. The cinematics in this game, Nipples, as well, you'll enjoy. Because they put a lot of detail into their cinematics in this game. Aside from watching me play a game, it's like watching a film at the same time. It is very bright, even with the blinds open. That hurts my eyes. It's a warp storm, that is. If you've got it on PS4, it's a good game to get. There's also loads of content in that game. Like Bronte's, when Bronte's tax check comes through, she's going to be getting this and Division 2 she is. Bell grenades, that's the point. Plasma caliber alpha.
New log entry. Due to unexplained events unfolding on the Martyr, and the dubious nature of the machine spirit, I left the monastery before it jumped to the warp. I have now arrived at the teleporterium of an unknown void ship. This vessel presumably belongs to an unknown Inquisitor. However, I have no confirmation yet. Before I establish connection with the crew, I will access a data terminal with my override code to see who I am dealing.
The Inquisitor?
Elder!
The great serpent shall eat his soul. I will flail you alive. You told me that the Inquisitor was on the derelict.
And it's Dark Elder's boots.
You are living on borrowed time now. Not for long. I've witnessed certain developments. The conclusion is that there are simply too many variables in this equation. I have an inquisitorial ship investigating the Martyr and the mysterious Alpha subject. The attack of the traitor Marines was unsettling enough, and the sudden appearance of these Drukhari marauders presents incalculable risks.
Love the fact that it's Dark Elder and not regular Elder. The damage output my fucking summons are doing.
Uploading data canisters. The ship is listed as the fiefdom of the Van Winter House, a rogue trader clan whose warrant of trade is currently under re-evaluation. Marked as a confiscated vessel serving the Holy Ordos. Current emergency invocations indicate that the ship has been breached. Activity log mentions an Adeptus Astartes engaging with the raiders and an indoctrinated tech priest executing maintenance rituals on this subject.
Engaging with invaders.
My priority is to find this tech priest. The security log implied it was an emergency situation.
Come on, give me some Dark Elder.
Dark Elder, how exquisite is my hatred.
He just eradicates everything.
I will send your soul screaming into war.
Leave this wretch and deal with the Inquisitor. We must alert the others.
God damage.
Wait, I can decipher the blessed lingua technis, but my organic voice box is unable to respond in the same manner.
No, he's
I
nipples
gather
we'll
that
see
you
you
are the
later.
ranking tech priest on the ship.
Reverting to substandard audio output.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. State your identification tag.
Artificer Omicron Arc, in the service of the Omnissiah. Warning. Priority of social interaction currently ranked as 0. Drukhari forces are attacking the central data vault.
This is unexpected. The Dark Elder are pirates and slavers, pursuing easier targets.
Analysis. Their primary function is to gather information. Advised action. Find the Adeptus Astartes unit engaged in combat with the raiding party.
I
Of
will
course,
find
they're the
him.
Space Marines
I
fighting
leave you
them.
to your tech sermons on the damage generators.
Wait, Caius have got legs now?
You should keep idle in the webway, Drakari.
He was a useless bastard in the new game.
Judging by the vestiges of battle,
Rescue him
the
once, and
Space
then he
Marine
fucking
must be
sits
close.
back and does
I'm
nothing.
still baffled by the Drakari presence on the ship. It simply must be connected to the mystery of the Martyr, but the details are unclear.
I don't understand why Caius is here. There he is.
Hold it right there. Is this more trickery of the Drakari scam?
There are no recorded instances of the Dark Elder using such practices. You can stand down. My rosette identifies me as an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos.
Another Inquisitor? What the... never mind. We don't have time for this. I am Caius Thorne, Sergeant of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
I cannot say that I am familiar with that chapter.
And with good reason, if you don't mind me saying so. With all due respect, Inquisitor, I would love to chat all day. But there are thieving, cowardly Xenos raiders crawling all over the central data vault.
Let us purge that place, then. We will talk later. Tell me, Sergeant, why are the Dark Elder attacking your vault?
I swear on the Holy Throne, we have no clue. Our investigation focused on Uther Tiberius only. Then, the Inquisitor in charge goes back to the Martyr. And listen here, I see you use some unconventional methods. But as long as you cull the filth, you have my full support.
As per the statutes governing cooperation with acting Inquisitors on the part of all Imperial subjects, supporting me is your sacred duty.
Yes, and failing to comply is punishable by execution. Not that I've ever needed such an incentive.
Thorne, what is happening down there?
Glorious carnage. Progress is being made, Captain. We are shedding Xenos blood for the Emperor.
We just said something about some other Inquisitor.
Yes, we do have a visitor taking command. We're taking this...
You couldn't have chosen a more unfortunate target in the system, creature.
I find your arrogance amusing. I am exactly where I need to be.
Your assumption cannot be based on any factual evidence.
You want evidence? Very well. I will flay you alive, and you will give me the keys to the Anathema Ultima.
No, I won't. Ow.
You fought well for a monkey. Almost too well for my tastes. We'll meet soon, and I'll pry the grand secret from your screaming flesh vessel.
Glorious victory. We showed them the error of their ways, with sacred fire and steel.
An analysis of the encounter can wait. Lead me to your captain first.
He is very strong for a new character. Very, very strong.
Welcome to my ship, Inquisitor. We are very grateful for your assistance.
Your gratitude is unnecessary, Captain. My presence here is purely the consequence of a chain of unpredictable events.
You must be aware that this ship is under Inquisitorial command.
I know that, and by the rights vested upon me, I'm here to assume Inquisitorial control.
Our commanding Inquisitor is on the Martyr. I don't even know what the protocol is in such cases.
The protocol is to obey my commands, Captain, and help me find the Martyr. What was the Inquisitor investigating there exactly?
It's all classified, I'm afraid, so I've never had the chance to find out. We were inspecting the Martyr and some kind of unique creature imprisoned there when all hell broke loose, and the Martyr jumped into the warp.
We shall pray to the Emperor for the Inquisitor's well-being, Captain. But according to my calculations, I would be at best cautiously optimistic. I've placed a transmitter on the vessel, though, which might help us locate the Martyr.
That is great news. I suppose that must be what the Tech Priest is so eager to discuss with you.
The subsector-wide scouring rights completed. The immaterial burst transmitter you placed on the Martyr has started sending signals through the Empyrean subconducts.
We have the location of the Martyr, then?
Correct. The void ship appeared from the warp in the Atroxia subsector. It is currently docking at Port Valentinus in the Draco system. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose, then.
Inquisitor, I stretched my mind deep into the warp and connected with my own kind. I can sense the worlds beyond and the cryptic messages flickering through the darkness, all meant for you.
It was an honor to fight by your side, Inquisitor.
Your performance was remarkable, Sergeant, as one would expect from an Astartes. I'm baffled, though, that I do not know anything about your mysterious Stormwatcher chapter at all.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows. But rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Fighting and dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. What else?
Anyway, he's no longer bright red. No worries. Battlefront Forceful Blast. Artifice of Weapon Module. Combustor Melt Gun. I need to find out where he goes to change his skills. I remember how you change skills.
I'm honored to meet you, Marcos. I've already talked to your fellow tech priest. Are you conducting your research together?
Not really. The tech priest is more focused on the ways of the machine. I, on the other hand, am a high-ranking geneticist of the machine god, with an extraordinary skill set that I feel is somewhat wasted on this ship.
You wanted to see some Warhammer? You get to see some Warhammer. Because they finally
You
released
must
the
have had a fair
DLC.
chance to study Xenos organisms.
Indeed. Also, with the amount of combat this retinue has been involved in, I have had ample opportunities to hone my skills in the art of inoculators.
Are you offering genetic augmentations and rejuvenation rites?
That is correct. Talk to me if you need me. My blessed scalpels are always at hand.
I really can't remember how the fuck I changed skills. Psychic rights, no. Construct setup, here we are. Construct setup, the tech is a unique class. They use constructs to aid battle. Each tech ident weapon, arc rifle, radiant carbine on the same, etc. has different number of empty summoning skill slots, which can be assigned to unlock constructs. that lasgun. Reward bonus increased by 40%, increased chance to find architect shard, randomized disadvantage or hindrance to your character. Welcome back. We have new constructs, and it's about to get messy because it's about to get very chaotic because I've just activated my taros to get better gear from this mission. Also, you need to tell me if the camera quality is bright enough for you when it's picking up my face, because I've only got the blinds open a little bit. That generator I was dropping boosts the power rating of my constructs. So I could add that, like if I wanted to, I could run a class that basically has that generator and have all transfer turrets and just drop all the turrets inside that generator's field and they'd all just do massive fucking damage. Is it bright enough, like? That's what I'm asking. Also, Tegan's in the chat as well, Bronte.
You are right on target, Inquisitor. The Argus scans show multiple heavy weapon platforms in close vicinity, keeping the Imperium forces under fire. Act quickly, or soon there will be no one left to thank your valiant effort. Or they get mind-scrubbed anyway.
Execution protocol initiated.
What's going on there? Ooh.
Dodge this.
Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor.
What's up, guys?
Blessed destruction.
Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor, of course.
That is a pool of enemies there. Front plasma cannon. Now that's going to be very pleasing.
Your termination is mandatory. Target eliminated.
You are still alive and more or less in one piece. That's a success, I guess. Initiating exfiltration rituals.
Your actions were long.
Doing a bit too much to me for my tastes. There's gonna be a lot of fucking sector influence anyway, that did. Get. Plasma caliber alpha.
This mindless servitor grants access to the personal inquisitorial storage, where I will keep all the spoils of war I will find.
Yes, all the spoils of war you will find. Bios card from plasma pattern. So where is that in? It's probably in abilities. Explode skill. Heavy battle servitor. One additional equipment module slot for constructs. Unlocks the air assault. You also increase the mission navigation of this game as well, so you can just go to where you want to go to. There is something I want to try first though. I don't want the fucking Cat Fran Destroyer because they're not very effective. So I'm going to try it a different way. I'll keep the transfer turrets. quickly go make a drink. Not bad sentence, dude. How's life? You all good? Howdily doodly, Mark. Not bad, bud. Not bad. Thoroughly enjoying the DLC of Inquisitor Martyr. With all the graphical and audio overloads with the combat overload as well.
Tech Priest, this Imperial facility has been abandoned for a very long time. Are you certain the Alpha Pariah is here?
The data burst from the machine spirit was an emergency signal. The Alpha Pariah left the Martyr to follow an unidentified Vox transmission originating from these coordinates.
I need more information on this place.
Cursory data siphoning reveals that the deeds of Foundation bear the seal of Uther Tiberius.
This must have been one of his secret hideouts, designated to aid his pilgrimage through the Caligari sector. Did the Martyr follow the ancient protocols?
Tagged as
humans. No corner of the galaxy is free from their unfortunate existence.
I assume this one is with the Harbinger too.
I am an Inquisitor of Holy Terror. Explain your presence here.
Tell me, human, do you speak the language of dream riddles and dead gods?
Enough of this babble. Answer my question.
I thought so, monkey. You wouldn't understand our purpose here, not even if I wanted to answer your question. But I don't.
Interesting. Most Eldari either live on their star-faring craft worlds or sail as corsairs.
These are proven facts.
My point is that these Eldar don't look like corsairs, so what are they doing here? And they are showing more hostility towards the Imperium than usual.
Analysis shows that their tribal heraldry is unique. These Eldar specimen don't belong to any craft world listed in the failures of the Enemy in the ship databanks.
I must investigate these Xenos.
This Alpha cannon just loads the damage.
X-loading the coordinates of the Sensorium to your data slate. Access the surveillance system there. It could provide information on the Alpha Pariah and the Xenos presence.
That's a lot of damage from an Alpha cannon.
Cortical Lexicannon module has flagged an important information.
You are right, Tech Priest. How can I access the contents of this crystal?
Secondary analytical coils activated. Converting and X-loading data to your data slate now.
Tech Priest, Did you monitor any Vox activity recently on behalf of the Inquisitor stranded on the Martyr?
Negative.
I have been compiling information on the craft world from the memory crystal.
A summary will suffice.
Tuatha is a man.
Yeah, I'll be playing it when the new season comes out.
This Eldari megastructure has been constantly succumbing to a significant chaos infection that is gradually turning it inhabitable. The Tuatha
at the moment, playing it at the end of the season is a waste of time.
Relocating to the maiden world in the sector. This is what
So I'm waiting for the new season.
Keep me updated.
Try a radium rifle in a bit now.
I have begun gathering information on the recent history of Maiden World lore.
Proceed, Margos.
Most of the information is background, but it seems that after the recent Tyranid hideout was destroyed in the subsector, a substantial number of the surviving Xenox attacked the Tuatha Maiden World and tried to assimilate the local biomass.
Interesting. We'll have a situation here, Margos. We will resume shortly.
I like him.
Another Xenos race dreaming about greatness.
I like the fact Oryx is a defender that can basically surprise attacks by running through walls.
You are living on borrowed time, Eldari, but not for long.
Some people don't like him, but I do.
The wrath of the Emperor is upon you, Xenos.
Inquisitor, the contents of the memory crystal suggest an explanation.
Yeah,
for the
that happens when combat happens. But yeah, I was
There
saying I like him.
There is no acceptable explanation for turning against the Imperium. But carry on.
The Tuatha Eldar requested assistance from the Imperium when their maiden world succumbed to the Tyranid invasion, but Soul Forge World intercepted the message. The Adeptus Mechanicus decided to purge the Tyranid threat in their own jurisdiction and ordered a full-scale exterminatus on the Eldari world.
Logical. The results of biomass denial override the sanctity of a Xenos world.
Loriach has become a barren wasteland, devoid of all life. These Eldari on their dying craft world lost their last hope of escape from their demise. The Imperium.
There's been loads of leaks that show Oryx is the defender.
You'd rather hide under your precious craft.
Ancient mechanism. Like when the new attacker comes out, she'll have one hologram that she can control and see through.
The Tech Priest is skimming through the personal logs in the Tech Priest data hall from the facility.
Subjective records are really suitable for proper analysis.
He highlighted a few curious details. After the excommunication of Uther Tiberius, the place was investigated thoroughly and used by the Inquisition. After a fatal Chaos incursion, it was abandoned on the order of the Caligari Conclave.
Which means that the Eldar didn't attack the station.
No, they just...
The Harbinger is still in the human shrine. I need to return there immediately.
The spirit stones of our brothers and sisters are empty husks. How is this even possible?
The Harlequin warned us, and foolishly we ignored her words. I will deal with the Harbinger. You stand guard here. We have a new intruder.
Why wouldn't it be a Banshee?
Access the terminal to
to open surveillance mode and restore power to the facility.
No worries, Sindens, dude. That's a rare chest.
I've located the Alpha Pariah. She's on Shrine Level Alpha 4. I need to return to the ship. Then I will find her. Blessed be the power that suffuses the ancient machinery in this fortress.
That's a Wraith Lord chasing it. Not Wraith Blades, rather, they're the small ones. Put in one Wraith Lord chasing one of those small ones. Not really giving me much choice for gear at the moment, are they? It's all really, really shit gear. It's a good game, Mark. This is the DLC that's been like heavily anticipated to come to console for ages. It's already on PC, but it's been heavily anticipated to come to console for ages. It have. And it is well worth buying and playing if you like your RPG games. It's also well worth buying if you're a fan of Warhammer, which I proudly converted Bronte to be in. I had her play it when she was over here for Christmas, and she enjoyed it, got into a little bit of the lore after I explained a little bit of it to her. And she's now a Warhammer fan. Well, they overhauled all the game graphics and game audio for the soundtrack for this DLC when they released it as well, Mark.
Inquisitor, the Argus are detecting significant hostile forces on this level. Are you absolutely sure you want to go in alone?
This is the most optimal decision. Based on the facts I have gathered on the Alpha Pariah so far, she would be a valuable asset to the Imperium. Xenos taint must be purified.
It's a fantastic game to play, it is.
Once proud race fallen low. Know the Xenos, kill the Xenos.
better. But I don't have to do fuck all, man. This new class brings a whole new level of gameplay to the game.
I have noticed a sudden swarm of cherubim. What is happening, Margos?
By restoring the power grid, you have activated the local cherub shrine.
Are these cherubim performing surveillance on this level?
This is their standard behavior pattern after an extended hibernation cycle. If I may give you some advice, you can access the information gathered at the cherubim shrine.
Yes. Surveillance data is the prerequisite to tactical planning.
I will say though, this new character makes playing the game on higher difficulties a breeze. Like I could probably put this on impossible and they would destroy everything for me. He is a little OP because of his companions.
Accessing the Cherub Pick Feed repository is the next logical. Another Xenos race dreaming about this.
But he's very squishy as well. Like, when they get past his summons, if they get past his summons, he can easily die. He's very squishy in combat.
Analysis. The Alpha subject has been manifesting powers currently unlisted in the classified Psyker Index.
What a tantalizing glimpse into the true potential of the Tiberius research. I must secure her immediately. Activation sounds initialized.
He came with his own campaign, own fucking features, everything he did. There wasn't just DLC to go to another part of the game. They gave him loads of stuff. His own lore as well.
Once proud race for them
This is Inquisitor Kraybart speaking on behalf of the Order Hereticus of the Holy Inquisition. We have received your code red astropathic transmission, and our fleet is calculated to arrive on vector as we speak. Prepare to join our forces shortly.
Reinforcements are almost there. Why don't you just wait for them?
The Alpha Pariah has no control over her abilities, and she will react to danger fiercely. And the Order Hereticus are not famous for their patience.
No, they're not. Also, this game scales its difficulty depending on how many players there are in your party map. So if it was me, Brett, you, and say Dark playing this, the game would be 10 times harder, it would.
Are you trying to flee the mayhem of your own doing?
I am nothing but an observer of the unfolding tragedy.
Stop speaking in riddles. What tragedy?
The Harbinger was brought into existence for a reason. She is either the fall or the last hope of your misguided kind.
Is she now? Tell me everything about the Alpha Pariah, or I will kill you.
You have no sense of timing, human. We will meet again at a more suitable place and time.
See, Bronda can vouch for that. With just one extra person, she died a lot, Mark.
A Harlequin. A member of an extremely militant and highly cultured subgroup within the Eldari race that doesn't belong to any faction.
You should pick it up, Mark. You'd enjoy it. Game comes with 3 standard classes. You have an Inquisitor champion that can use bolter guns, melee weapons, and plasma guns. You have a Psyker that uses psychic abilities and can create warp anomalies, so you see fucking flame pits and tentacles start pulling enemies inside them. You also take damage from the warp. And you come with a Calgary assassin, which is basically what it says. It's an assassin for the Inquisitors. And the Tech Adept that I'm playing at is the newest addition to the game. When me and Brett started out, I was close combat aim range, and mayhem ensued.
The persistence of your kind, Monkey, almost makes you interesting.
I will not rest until I have secured the Imperial subject.
Why? She is unnatural. She is everything we both consider repugnant.
That is totally irrelevant to the situation.
Still, you don't need to be concerned about her. We will need her alive.
Really, Warlock? You want to challenge me?
Another memory crystal. It might contain new clues. The wrath of the Emperor is upon you, Xenos. Just waiting for you, Elder.
I love how he's referencing the chaos god of the seat.
Stay away from me! Did you see what I did to those... Elder?
Yes. I have the picked records of the entire encounter for further analysis.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. I have been investigating the mysteries of Uther Tiberius. I'm here to take you to safety.
Uther Tiberius. What should I even call that man? My creator? My father? My nemesis?
I have insufficient information to answer your question at this time.
And what if I want to stay here? Will you kill me then?
Do you harbor any curiosity about your origins? Wouldn't you like to gain more information on your potential?
That's all I've ever wanted. But you didn't answer my question.
It was a foolish question. I can provide protection and a relatively comfortable existence for you. Rejecting my offer would be illogical.
I'll go with you. I don't feel I have any choice, anyway.
Lovely. Prophecy is a direct expansion from the major game as well. But you cannot play Prophecy's campaign or the new character unless you've done the main game. No worries, Mark, dude.
Inquisitor Cravat, you may be relieved to know that I have completed my mission without your assistance.
We expected no less of you. However, I demand that you cease your involvement in this matter and place the Martyr and that Alpha Pariah into Ordo Hereticus custody.
I am a seeker of knowledge myself, and I shall be involved in the ongoing investigation.
Other Tiberius was a heretic. The Martyr has clearly been a hotbed of heretical activity. This is Ordo Hereticus jurisdiction, and we will purge every last hole of that accursed ship.
The decks are swarming with daemons. Are you prepared to start a jurisdictional dispute with the Ordo Malleus as well?
I don't like your tone, Inquisitor. Not one bit.
We could make a compromise. I can give up the investigation on the Martyr, but the Alpha subject is the most intriguing asset for the Imperium we've had. I must study her abilities.
I usually don't compromise, but considering your stellar achievements in the fight against heresy, I am willing to make an exception.
I sense a but coming.
But we might need your help as well. A sudden outbreak of potentially chaos-related infestation on Cascadia Prime requires attention. We need our forces on the Martyr. If you are willing to investigate the infestation, you can take the Alpha subject with you. The Martyr cannot leave this system, though.
I can accept that compromise.
Did not expect that. That's pretty cool. Where's construct specialization? Can move various sectors. What else was I gonna do? I know. Well, the commissar one I do. Nope, didn't want to make that.
Inquisitor, you promised me answers. Then you put me in another prison cell.
You are free to wander the vessel.
Right, so I'm allowed to leave this ship, where everyone is horrified or disgusted by me for reasons I don't even understand.
You are the subject of a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, and you must be kept under constant surveillance.
So a prisoner. What have I done to deserve such fate?
You have done nothing wrong, yet. However, Tiberius abandoned you before you could perfect and expand your talents. Therefore, you pose a potential threat.
I don't know anything about that. I just have this energy inside me, squeezing, stretching, sometimes snapping, and then bad things happen. Like when the Martyr arrived at that fort.
What happened?
I was in a haze. I remember that the talking flesh servants on the walls were screaming at me to hide, but I couldn't. And those Elder came for me. Then I woke up properly and made them hurt.
We will study your abilities properly. I will make sure that you only use them when it is necessary.
Each piece of armor has different accessories on his back. Tyranids. I'm not surprised. Look at that. Look at that for some terrain.
Inquisitor, I have completed the preliminary tests on the samples from the Cascada Prime. The results are fascinating.
Fascinating is an unscientific term. I need specifics.
I will need more samples. The plague is clearly of warp origin.
Yeah, you
most
love
probably
next to
caused
me,
by an as yet unrecorded pathogen.
The infection is spreading like wildfire through the hive. The mutant scum and the treacherous cultists have already begun exploiting the situation, leading an open rebellion.
According to Roger, the local...
Oh, I like this radium rifle.
But there is an operational Astra Militarum outpost.
Affirmative. I will take over command. Repentance is redundant.
Because I only sit next to it. So I can buff them.
The mindless brutality will be punished. The area has been secured.
Apologies for ruining the moment of victory, but the sensors show large forces headed towards you.
Is the local Vox station still operational?
According to the readings, it is.
Yeah, I'm that guy now and again.
Captain Logren of the 12th Cascadian Regiment reporting for duty.
At ease, Captain. I need an update on the situation in the hive.
It is really bad, Inquisitor. The upper hive has been overrun by these insane freaks. We have entire zones, dead and silent, that have entirely succumbed to this unholy plague.
Gather your forces, Captain, and assist me. The Emperor will guide us through these tribulations, Captain.
Yes, he will.
Charge! I said charge! At your command.
That's right, I ended up taking a nap and then I ended up falling asleep for the rest of the day.
For the Emperor!
Perish.
Die, maggots! Die!
Margos, I need your opinion on those unholy outgrowths.
Regret? Probably organic bile. Might be evidence that the pustules are emitting gaseous acid to hasten up the spread.
Onwards! Don't linger, God!
It's a dreadnought. That's gonna take some doing, that is.
For the Emperor! Onwards! Don't linger, God!
Now that's what you call a difficult fight.
For the Emperor!
I'm trying, no, not fucking loads of health.
You have secured the first key location. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. That's exactly what our soldiers need in this situation.
For the Emperor!
Your termination is mandatory.
At your command!
Call it these fucking imperialists.
Die, maggots!
Ow!
Take it like a man, guardsman!
Blessed destruction.
Charge, I say! Charge! Take it like a man, guardsman!
I am the Emperor's
For the Emperor! Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Making progress, I see. That's the second location secured. Cut through the mutant rabble, Inquisitor. Cleanse the taint of chaos from this hive.
Oh, hey, scum!
The plague is indeed the result of its artificial mutagenic pathogen of nerve.
Only a very powerful entity of chaos is capable of creating something like that.
The analysis of the pathogen verified my theory. The outbreak originated from a specific location, lower half.
Send me the coordinates. First, we need to purge this area. Otherwise, this hive is doomed.
Now you'll pay! Die, maggots! Die! For the Emperor! Onwards! Move! Move!
All of them guardsmen just died.
Move! Move! For the Emperor! Move! Move! Just take it like a man, guardsman!
Activate missiles initialized.
Onwards!
Champion by you.
Die! Die! At your command.
Execution protocol initiated. A regrettable loss.
Where the fuck are they all coming from? They'll destroy that easy.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Who's ringing me now?
An atrocious waste.
It's one of my friends. It is from who's worked in a lot of the same places as me. They need a hand with something there, so I'm gonna finish this mission, end the stream, and then come back to it later.
Lost.
What was that purple item, man? I don't mind it when it's a friend that I've known for years who needs a hand or something. You know when it's companies that just ring you and ring you and ring you. I do my fucking Sweden.
The afflicted section has been cleared. I will return to the ship before heading into the bowels of the city.
May I remind you that as long as the pathogen remains virulent in the host population, your achievement will be temporary.
When I burn out the source of this blasphemous plague, the Officio Medicae can deal with the survivors. Death is salvation.
God, I can't even fix the profit.
wretch was more than a simple grunt. He might have something that could tell me more about this plague.
You take a nap.
The entity that orchestrated this outbreak might still be on this world.
Perhaps you should evaluate the option to capture it alive, Inquisitor.
I got a Warhammer playlist. Yes, I have. Everything Warhammer related. It was only like a 2-hour-ish stream as well, which is alright. I can come back to later when most people are awake and shit. Right then, everybody. As I said, I'm going to be taking a break. I'm going to go give a friend Anders something, and then I'll be coming back later on. This is Toxic signing off for now. Have a good day, and I will see you all in a couple of hours.